For the last 90 years, one rule was set in stone. You can't get a 2x single focus anamorphic lens unless you are a movie studio or a rental house. These lenses could cost anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. Using them was a privilege reserved for the movie industry. But today, a set of lenses is breaking that rule. The Blazar Cato lens set, the first ever full-frame 2x anamorphic lenses that are lightweight, single focus, fast, and best of all, affordable for the everyday filmmaker. If you want to shoot with a 2x anamorphic lens, you have only two options. Do-it-yourself vintage adapters. They are hard to use, bulky, and surprisingly not so cheap. Single focus anamorphic lenses, which are historically extremely expensive. But the Blazar Cato changes that. It's the first to offer a 2x squeeze, single focus full frame anamorphic lens that don't break the bank. The Blazar set comes in three focal lengths: 55mm T2, 85mm T2.8, and 125mm T4, available in both EF mount and PL mount. On my Sony FX3, the desqueezed image is huge, giving an ultra-wide field of view. Most of the time, 2x anamorphic footage is cropped to achieve the CinemaScope aspect ratio. But for the curious, I will upload a full-screen uncropped version of the footage on my channel. Here's a quick focal length comparison to give you an idea of how these lenses differ in terms of field of view. Now let's compare the 85mm to a do-it-yourself vintage adapter with a 85mm taking lens. The do-it-yourself option has a vintage charm, and it's something that is still hard to reproduce with modern lenses. I think it's a look that would work well alongside the Cato series for specific scenes. You get the characteristic oval bokeh that is not cut or deformed like when you use a do-it-yourself adapter. I got the neutral flare version, meaning the flares will take the color of the light source. One thing to note is the minimum focus distance, which is around 70 centimeters. That's decent, but if you want to get closer to your subject for macro-style shots, you can always use close-up filters or diopters to bring your subject into tight focus. This will give you beautiful macro shots with loads of creamy bokeh. I'll drop a link in the description for my go-to diopters filters. As this is a PL mount set, you can even use lenses to shoot vertical anamorphic, giving you a squarish aspect ratio with vertical flares. So why are these lenses incredible? They're light and they're full of character. The Blazar Cato lenses give you a signature anamorphic feel with all the flares, bokeh and wide aspect ratios that was impossible to get without a do-it-yourself adapter. At a fraction of the cost of traditional 2x anamorphic lenses, they make shooting anamorphic accessible to indie filmmakers. And in terms of usability, speed and results, this is a game changer. Check the link in the description for more info on where to get the lenses. And if you like this review, subscribe because I'm going to post a review of a new amazing secret anamorphic lens very soon. If you want to know more about anamorphic adapters, you should check this video.